So that's definitely the temperature.
Got a new battery then.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep resetting that every 2 fucking minutes.
Has it appeared? That's. I'll just turn the temperature gauge off.
Yeah, and we are live. You turn the temperature setting off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense because we're outdoors anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't really want that. Yeah. Wonder if the first person in the comments can guess the location. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon there's a good chance of that, to be fair.
Who do you reckon it'll be? Ah, Rod's named it. Dowles.
Easy, isn't it?
So you just put new batteries in that?
Yeah.
Playing up a bit, eh?
I wouldn't say it's playing up, but you have a look at that, the lights are actually changing on that, which means something is in its proximity. Getting a bit weird, isn't it?
This is a bit strange. Go reset it and we'll have a look. Hey, you know what I should have brought tonight?
What?
A flask of shit coffee.
Okay, didn't need to do anything.
Just reset itself.
Mm.
You advertised on Facebook, have you?
This? No, I haven't.
Oh, shit. Hey, falling over. Hey, free spires are in. They recognise
Free
it
spires?
as well, yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Well, I'm going to be lazy back.
No surprises.
Right. You know me, mate, as I've said in investigations before, I like comfort.
Yeah.
Right, I'll have my drink. You having your drink?
Yeah.
Oh, right, guys, idea of tonight. We've just come out and about. We had a bit of an, well, I don't know if you call it an event.
We were going to have an investigation tonight, weren't we?
Yeah, local pub. Unfortunately, that's fell through. So, in there, but not tonight. So we thought we would come down here, as it's local, one of our favourite locations, and doesn't normally let us down. We thought we'd just have a bit of a sit down, take in the atmosphere, go live, have a bit of a chat with anyone who wants to chat.
Yeah. Bit of a chill.
Actually, I come down here actually last Saturday to see Anne Reese. She had a few people down here, and I popped down here and scared the crap out of them. They're actually inside this parish room, and I appeared at that window which is behind them. And
Enough to give anyone a fright, really.
yeah, to be fair, I did actually feel a little bit guilty afterwards. It was quite a nasty one, so I did feel a little bit guilty. Just going to share this over onto our Facebook. Well, just put police there to be sure there were no trespassers.
What's that?
You're in there, Welsh.
Don't know. Maybe police presence has increased there.
You know, I've never seen any. To be honest, they can't stop anyone coming here. It's a public graveyard. So, as far as I'm aware, they're not trespassing. It's just a public graveyard. So,
Wow. As far as we're aware.
no gates or anything. So, yeah. To be honest, we've been coming here for well, over 15 years now.
Okay.
Okay, that's a weird one. We've been coming here for over 15 years now, and other than the odd of the paranormal team, I've never seen anybody else in here, have you?
No.
Usually just people we come in to scare.
Was that Gerard's name I saw earlier? As well, in
Yeah,
chat?
I'm just going to share this to our Facebook page.
Yeah. I think I saw your name earlier, Gerard, so thanks for joining the chat.
Yeah, cheers for joining us. Appreciate it.
Hope you're well.
Yeah, basically, like I said, it's just a bit of an idea. We thought we'd come down. It's a relaxing spot. Fucking weird like that. We thought we'd spend a bit of time here tonight. Maybe answer a few questions if anybody's got any. We've obviously finished Series 5 now. So we're having a bit of a reset ready for Series 6. But to be honest, we thought we'd give ourselves a few weeks. Yet tonight we've kind of been like, right, let's go and film this. Let's go. We're almost ready to go again. So it's probably not going to be much of a break until we start filming.
It wasn't going to be anyway, was it? It was just a chance to get like new equipment and just kind of like get things sorted, because we've got to replace a few bits of equipment that are broken, haven't we? And it's just getting all that sort of stuff sorted that we haven't like managed to make time to do so far. But yeah.
Just trying back on now. Get back into the chat. So yeah, that's all it was. My phone's lagging. What have we got? If beers aren't allowed, bring Coke or Pepsi. Welch. Welch, I don't really know. Evening from paralytic activities. I saw that guy's video here actually.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, it made me piss. It
Yeah.
was funny as fuck. I didn't know what to. When I first turned it on, I thought, this is strange. This is like different. But to be fair, it was actually really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Fair play to him. I quite like that. That was funny. Three Spires. You boys need a beer, like we had with Rory and Sam at Acton Banal.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, to be fair, I could do with a beer. Sly Fox UK, evening from Leicester. That's
Sly
a new
Fox.
one. Cheers for joining us, Sly Fox. Don't know if you've seen any of our stuff before, if this is new. But cheers for joining us. For those that don't know this location, I'm sure most of you do, but we're currently sat in the parish room at Dowles Graveyard.
So,
Voices.
I can hear a dog barking.
Maybe that's what I can hear. Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah, we keep hearing voices.
Sort of voices.
In the distance. Yeah, we've obviously been coming here for a long time now. Well, over 15 years now. There's been a lot of activity in this place, hasn't there?
Yeah.
There's a lot of history. I believe 2 exorcisms have taken place in and around the parish of St Andrews, which was this parish. One for definite, one I'm still researching, I'm not too sure of. But it was actually a priest, the second one, so if that was an exorcism, then the place is even darker than I thought.
Yeah, to be fair, you found out some pretty good stuff lately, which I didn't even know about.
Well, yeah. There's a lot more going on to this place than people realise. I mean, obviously you got the Joyce Dovey exorcism. You got Suzanne Lowen, the lady who grew horns out of her head. Obviously the Buicks or Berwicks, the evil family that supposedly lived inside this old parish room. Even links to the slave trade into this graveyard, as I told you earlier on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Is that Grand Pod being picked up on the live? In terms of can they see it?
don't know. I can't see it.
Also, can you guys hear us and see us okay? Or is the signal quite poor?
Yeah.
We haven't actually checked, so can you just let us know?
Yeah, if you can all hear us okay, let us know. And obviously signal if you can see us. Three Spires have asked what we're doing for Halloween this year. Another big meter, question mark.
Good question, isn't it? We've mentioned Halloween, but we haven't actually like planned anything just yet. Have
No, we've been discussing it. We're looking obviously now to plan Series 6, and Halloween's one of the first things we need to plan because
we normally plan it about this time of the year, don't we? It's normally quite a big thing that we have ideas floating around on for quite a while.
Right, everyone's put volume okay, everything's nice and clear, sounds good, looks good. Excellent, that's cool.
Brilliant. So my signal's not dropping out either, so it's even better.
Tesco Mobile all the way.
Yeah.
So
Apparently so.
we weren't saying that earlier on, were we?
No.
So, yeah, Halloween. I mean, I don't really know. We did discuss having a big meet-up, didn't we?
Is there anything you guys want to see us particularly do for Halloween? Out of interest, because we've had ideas in the past.
We talked about running an event, didn't we?
Yeah.
We've got options at certain locations to actually run an event this year for Halloween, but it would be a paid event. Now, I don't like, from organising something for Halloween, I don't like asking people for money to come along, but I don't know whether that's an option or whether we do an outdoor meet like last time.
Depends on the location. Depends on the location.
Interesting, isn't it?
Rempod's active tonight, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's anything you guys want to see or do for Halloween, let us know. We'll take it on board. One thing we were also discussing tonight was the fear experiment. I think, to be honest, we've discussed it so many times over the last...
We just need to do it now.
Since the last one.
Yeah.
We just need to organise and do it now. So that's going to be something else we're looking to very soon. I think part of the reason that's been on hold is...
COVID.
Because of what happened with COVID and stuff. I didn't like the idea of doing a fear experiment with people wearing face masks and the rest of it. I'd rather just wait till we got back to normal. And
yeah,
I think we're more or less there now. I know obviously it's still a worry, but
it's normalised now.
Unfortunately, I think we've just kind of got to live with it now, haven't we? So
yeah,
I think we'll just crack on with that fear experiment soon.
But yeah, the Cannock Chase, going back to obviously what we did last Halloween, Cannock Chase. One of the best Halloweens.
Sorry, it's called Gerald's just put I don't mind. I think he's put I don't mind paid event as long as it's reasonable. If it was
yeah, exactly.
It would literally be to cover the costs.
Yeah,
it would be per person. It wouldn't be a profit thing for us. It would just be to cover the costs of the location.
Depending on the location, but obviously booking somewhere for Halloween would have to be quite. You'd have to book it quite early.
And they tend to ramp up the prices for Halloween, which is another reason we're sort of bit against it. We almost think maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's early days yet. We haven't actually planned anything as such, so it's a possibility. But
last year, I think we got a bit caught short. We had a bit of an idea with Cannock of a meet and stuff, and we almost, even at the last minute, wasn't sure if it was actually going to happen or if people were going to turn up. So we were a bit sort of taken by surprise last year, weren't we?
Yeah, it was good. I loved it.
But I think we'll probably organise something properly, hopefully this year.
Almost feels like it's saying trying to divert your attention away. But
Rachel Goodwin's put looks very creepy. Rod's put would we get a goodie bag?
A goodie bag, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we put Henry in Rod's goodie bag. Or Elizabeth.
No, Elizabeth.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some options. Got a lot of good locations planned for Series 6, haven't we?
Yeah.
A lot of new experiments, which we won't go into because I don't give them away, but...
Yeah, we've had chats about that, haven't we?
Yeah.
So lots of different things that we want to try. But yeah. So what was everyone's favourite episode of the last series that we did then? Was it the... obviously, I think our favourite, or my personal favourite, was probably the one we just went to be honest, in terms of like the fear element. Yeah, in terms of the fear, I think that was possibly the scariest one that we've just done for a while.
Yeah, that separating for the night and being stuck in that church fucking scared me, I'm not gonna lie. That genuinely really scared me. That was horrible. Really horrible. So yeah.
We've had some good locations to be fair, but I think a lot of them felt quite tame.
At some point I'd like to go back to Pluckley and camp out.
Pluckley I think was my all-time favourite outdoor investigation that we've done.
Which was, but it was a laugh at Cannock Chase, maybe a different part of the chase, and the fireworks this time.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Mind you, it reminds me when we went to Pluckley and there was just
fireworks
all night there.
Yeah, fireworks at Pluckley as well. And Pluckley was such an experience because we had, we were walking around the forest in the middle of the night. And was it just before lockdown was due to happen again?
It was about sort of 3-4 o'clock in the morning, walking round. in the middle of the forest, and there'd just be someone there dressed up as Freddy Krueger, just stood there all night. Or
Yeah, yeah,
and then
Pennywise the
Pennywise
clown,
clown, and then suddenly
we got a photo of him, didn't
there
we?
were
It was
like
awesome.
knives jabbed in trees and fucking screams and fireworks going off, and
The guy that was actually dressed as Freddy Krueger in there actually was carrying a knife,
he was
if you
carrying a
remember,
knife as well. Yeah,
and walked past us, and I thought
Right.
that seemed a bit sketchy.
and it was just fucking weird. It was most. We went there planning on. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We went there planning on camping.
Yeah, we thought we were going to camp out for the night because we didn't probably do as much research into it as what we should have done. But we thought it'd be alright, it'd be quiet. No one's going to be in Buckley at Halloween, are they? Turns out it's where everyone flocks.
No, like camping. We struggled to fucking park. It was manic. What we got here? Sly Foxes, but have you ever investigated anywhere in Leicester?
We haven't yet, have we?
What about
Although, where's that Grace Dew?
Priory? I think that's Leicester way.
Yeah, that's probably the nearest one, isn't
That
it?
was a long time ago. It was Grace Dew Priory.
Would like to go back there. I've got to be
The
honest.
forest is supposed to be haunted.
The forest is meant to be haunted, which is just next to it, isn't
We
it?
never really went in the forest, did we?
No. And the investigation at Grace Dew Priory itself, good investigation, but again, it was quite flat. We didn't really get anything. So it's somewhere where...
To be fair, people obviously who watch us wouldn't know this, but we had the fucking dickiest carvery ever before we went, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we were both like gagging and nearly throwing up the whole night. So it was like
It was the roast potatoes that got me.
the frozen
The
ones.
steaming roast potatoes that came out fresh. They were
Steaming
steaming because they
frozen.
were frozen.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the curdled cauliflower cheese that. And then when we both rushed into the toilets before we left,
We were just
we
laughing.
found all
it
the
was just-
toilets were smashed to smithereens. It's just what a fuck up. And you fell in like the river on the way there,
Yeah,
so you were piss wet through.
yeah. Good
it,
times.
it wasn't the best night of investigation, but it was a laugh.
It was a laugh. We didn't get anything paranormal, did we? Really, I don't think.
No, I don't recall anything really.
But I would like to go back there because the stories are apparently.
Gerald thought part one was the best at St Mary's.
Yeah, I remember him saying because Gerard said that we had like more activity in part one, and I think to a
Possibly
degree,
he's right. Yeah,
I think we did.
I think we did get more activity.
Yeah,
I think perhaps
I think
we're
you saw a
more
different element of part two.
prepared for it in part two, perhaps.
I think it's a completely different style in part two because obviously we were completely separated, so it was the fear element you were seeing more so than the evidence. Whereas
Yeah,
with the evidence, yeah, obviously it was more controlled. You had cameras set up properly, and it
yeah,
wasn't a handheld camera. I think, yeah.
yeah. Right.
Although we did go
Also, sometimes you're more prepared when you go back to a location after you've investigated it. The first time we didn't really know our way around or anything, did we?
no, true.
So
We went back quite quick as well, didn't we? It was a week, literally a week.
Yeah.
So
Three Spires, we did Buckley as well, awesome place, very clicky. So
Yeah.
the village had what's that spot? We had exactly the same thing. We had people
surround us at one
literally
point.
try and surround us.
Yeah,
While
it
we
was-
were at Fright's Corner.
Fright's Corner.
At Fright's
And-
Corner, we were filming early evening. I was telling the story of the highwayman, and literally we had cars pull up, swearing at us, being aggressive. We obviously told them, bugger off, sort of thing.
Well, it started quite
got-
innocent, didn't it? It was like, oh, can we join you? And it was like a bit strange.
Well,
but
there's two cars. The one was doing that, and the other one was swearing. The one in the blue car was swearing at us.
Yeah.
But we actually got into the Land Rover, and they were trying to block the Land Rover in.
Yeah, well, there was a third car
Which
that came after that,
was
wasn't there?
quite fucking funny because at that point we were that pissed off. We were quite ready just to ram them out of the way. But it did set the mood for the whole night. We were on edge because of that, which made, I don't know about you, but I was even more surprised with what happened in the end in the forest after that.
Well, yeah, because we didn't expect that. We thought it would have been like a really strange feeling, but then it was like everyone was really happy and
Yeah, it is strange. It's strange. It's like going back in time.
yeah,
Sly Fox. I'd love to investigate some of the most haunted places in Leicester. Always been kind of hesitant to, as an empath, sensitive. Spooky experiences when not investigating. Do you know what? I'd just say go for it. I think you until you do it, you don't know. I mean, we're very much, perhaps we're fly by the seat of our pants or whatever you want to call it, in for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah, but you hear these groups, they go, oh, well, we use this protection, or we carry this on us, or
each
we
their own,
have
each their own.
holy water, or we have this. And do you know what? If that's what people, that's absolutely fine. I've got nothing against anybody's beliefs or what they want to do. But I've always gone with it at the aspect, if I'm going there to see something, film something, I want to go and see it and film it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk anything getting in the way or stopping it. I want to know about the paranormal. I want to know what's happening. So if something's going to come and possess me and take control of me, then so be it. I'll learn through that. If you know what I mean.
I think everyone's got a different approach, haven't they? We've all got different beliefs.
I think in some respects, though, going with protection and all this, I think in some respects it actually takes away your level-headed approach.
Yeah.
You're almost conceding that it's there.
Yeah.
That you believe before you go. In my opinion. But like I said, each to their own. I wouldn't say don't do it. But yeah, I would just go and try it if you're an empath and see what you get.
Yeah. You don't know until you try, do you?
You don't know until you try. Yeah, go for it would be my advice. If we're ever up that end of the woods, you're always welcome to come and join us. It's not too far from us, Leicester. Yeah, what's Three Spies put? We had some at the bridge trying to communicate with a gypsy woman.
Oh yeah.
And cars throwing Kansas.
That's another one because what is it?
Pinnock Bridge.
Pinnock Bridge, yeah. You were doing the piece there. I was filming you doing the piece about Pinnock Bridge and the gypsy lady.
Because she actually set herself on fire, didn't she?
Yeah.
She was I think she was a gin drinker.
Yeah.
And she was smoking and set herself on fire.
I'll have to remember that, not to set myself on fire when I drink gin. But yeah, yeah, it's one of them. And you were filming. Sorry, I was filming you. And there was a car, wasn't there? Just lots of cars who were starting to be a bit weird going past us. And one just put that on straight away, didn't they? And just ruined it. But I don't know why, because we were out the way.
I think
weird
some
atmosphere.
people just, unfortunately. With Pluckley, I was really excited going. I really enjoyed it. I'd like to go back. But
Same.
One thing I learned is a lot of these locations you hear about and you read about, where these sightings took place, perhaps in the 70s or 80s or 60s or whatever, there were probably quite quiet country roads back then where very few cars travelled. Whereas now they're quite busy roads, aren't they?
Yeah.
So quite active. So I think perhaps it's not as easy to investigate as we thought. So I remember actually watching about Pluckley on. Does anybody watching ever remember Strange But True?
Yeah,
I remember Strange But True.
I've saw that episode on YouTube.
Have you with the Pluckley?
Yeah.
Brilliant. I remember Strange But True. Some of the paranormal stories on there are fantastic. One of the things that actually got me into the paranormal as a kid, Strange But True. Yeah. But they were, because I remember they did that flyover as well. I can't think of the name of it. They also did the Poltergeist in that factory. I did quite a few.
I can't remember, to be honest. I can't remember.
Hi Highlander. Three Spies has put. We don't use protection either. We always say don't follow us home. All that, but we just go with the flow. To be honest, we've done that before.
I think when we first started, especially in this location, actually, because we always used to feel really weird.
Yeah.
When we started investigating Dowles for the first time, it used to kind of give us a bit of an uneasy feeling on the way back, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, there's something moving around out there.
Yeah. 1 second.
You want to go and investigate, because there's every chance. I'm not going to lie.
You've pissed a lot of people off, haven't you?
I've pissed a lot of people off in here.
I mean, I wouldn't blame them either.
And last Saturday, for everyone watching, last Saturday, and Reese was down here. Last Saturday, Anne Reese was actually down here, and I actually crept into the graveyard while they were in here, and had my head stick through that window and sort of startled them a little. Well, scared the shit out of them, to be honest. So I wouldn't blame anyone for trying to come and get revenge.
Well, couldn't see anything.
See nothing there? No. Right. We got here. and I see a spirit in the doorway. Well, that's interesting because that REM pod's been going off sporadically since we set it up, and it's not normally Brian. It has actually been going off.
That one was me just then, but
Yeah. Strange but True was awesome. Staffordshire Paranormal boys. Hi guys. My phone's playing up. You do that, Nathan, because you're a prick. I am a prick, but it's just brilliant. Anne Reese, she was here with a couple of her friends. I can't remember their names, to be honest. I didn't manage to stay very long, so I had to get back. But you, bro? Oh, in the camera, prick. She was actually in here. And to be honest, I was following them around the graveyard probably for 20 minutes in the pitch black dark. And it was about 11 o'clock.
Was it that? I
It
think.
was about quarter to 11 o'clock when I actually jumped out and scared them. So they'd been here quite a while. It was quite a good one. It was quite a good one.
I don't know what you like.
Yeah. I would say it was probably better than when we got the Paranormal boys.
Which time?
Both times. In fact, it was probably the best one, I reckon. But unfortunately, didn't have it on camera.
I gotta be honest. I always thought the one with the getting Paranormal Boys acting Dowles was funny. And I wasn't with you when you did it the second time at the top of Dowles when you were in the car. When they were in the car, sorry, and you came at the window.
Yeah.
Poor John, man. Seriously.
To be fair, mate, that
was evil.
in their position, I would have shit myself.
Yeah, I think I would have had a heart attack.
I would have genuinely. And to be fair, someone coming through that window now,
Yeah,
we're almost expecting it, so it's not so bad. But if you're totally not expecting it, it'll fuck you up. But that calling card, isn't it? I said from day one, if we can scare the shit out of people on the way, we will.
Yeah.
What we got here? Yeah, Staffordshire Paranormal are in.
Oh,
It's
brilliant.
good to see them, guys.
How's it going?
I'd love to see those guys come back here at some point. I know they said they probably wouldn't come on their own.
Yeah, I'd be up
But
for seeing them too on
I'd
their
like
own.
to
Yeah.
see them come on their own
I
and
would.
explore it.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot lately, and it's not a criticism because I love meeting up with new groups and different things. I've noticed a lot lately, groups
Dog again, I think.
something tapping inside them, I think. Definitely hearing things. Yeah, I've noticed a lot lately. Obviously, groups tend to go out and do like a lot of group share investigations.
Yeah.
Like you get 3 or 4 groups go to a place, and don't get me wrong, I'm not against that at all. I enjoy meeting other groups and stuff. But I think something we've noticed is if you go somewhere just the 2 of you,
Yeah.
or on your own, it's a completely different vibe to go in with a group of people.
Yeah, you suddenly feel a lot more on edge,
I
don't
think you
you?
pick up on more as well.
Yeah.
And there's less contamination and stuff as well.
Naturally, well, less of you there are, then yeah.
Well, that's that's obviously the reason that's why we did it initially. But I would love to see James and Rhiannon come here on their own, and I'd genuinely be interested to see what they can pick up.
I think 2 lone vigils as well would be good. One of them in the parish room, one of them in the graveyard.
I can check the comments, but they're probably listening to us thinking, pair of cunts singling us out. Mind my language. It ain't hard to scare John. Yeah, that's true, bless him.
It's not, is it?
Speaking of strange but true, has anyone done Stocksbury Bypass? That's the one I'm thinking of, Stocksbury Bypass.
You've mentioned that for
Yeah,
years.
we haven't done that.
Yeah, you have mentioned it for
Purely,
years.
so I think it'd be a difficult one to do, really. Just be, you could definitely hear footsteps.
Can you?
Yeah. I think it's a bit of a jump out of it. Just because
Well, I've walked round.
just because of contamination and everything.
There's no one round.
But yeah, I'd love to do that one. We need to do it. Dowles is one place, but we'd have to collab it.
Who's that?
Staffordshire.
Staffordshire.
Yeah,
I mean, to
there is
be
a moth
fair-
that keeps appearing, Sly Fox.
To be fair, we're happy to do a collab with you as well.
Yeah, well, they said they'd be up for the challenge. We'd definitely collab with you, but I would also love to see them do it on their own. Just
Yeah, I'm setting a challenge out there for you guys to do it on your own.
yeah. I watched Three Spires here recently.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I mean, don't get me wrong, I watch a lot of the groups when I can. It's not easy to keep up with everyone, but I have to say that's one of the most enjoyable episodes I've watched from any channel in a long time. Not just because it was Dowles, but it was really intense.
Yeah.
And I could see that in the face, and particularly Lee's face, and I think it was very raw and real, and I really liked that episode. And I'd like to see more people come here and experience it and have that real feeling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without like the group sort of bouncing off each other, but that proper challenge accepted. There we go. We broke up.
Yeah, there you go.
We broke up. Now we just need someone in the chat to tip us off on the sly when they're coming, so we can scare the shit out of them.
No, because they'll be expecting it now.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be a bit obvious.
And anyway, you've already got James in the tunnel.
Yeah, but
I mean, you did creep halfway down there.
Yeah, but it's not the same, is it?
It's not the same, but
so yeah, Halloween.
Accepted,
Let's go back to Halloween.
okay.
What are we going to do for Halloween? What do people want to do for Halloween? Because it's not just about us. I'm hearing footsteps again. Is that a torch?
I heard footsteps down, I've got to be honest.
My guess would be if somebody's going to come, be fucking Rory.
Give us a torch.
What?
Yeah.
Some fucker here, isn't it?
I don't think there is. I'll be totally honest with you.
If there ain't no one here, then there's some spirits with some very fucking heavy footsteps.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. Nah, I don't know. Ugh.
Not convinced. Anyway, I was saying, Halloween, it's not just our event, it's for everyone. So what does everyone else want to do? What's everyone feeling for Halloween? Let's have a look. Still got you good. I've just messaged Rory to ask where he is. I still fucking hear things.
There's no one down there.
I know. I've snuck up on Chris before with Rory.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, that bloke, I swear he's ex-SAS. He's fucking, he can creep like anything, honestly.
Isn't he?
Yeah. He is proper sneaky.
I mean, to be fair, you've got it coming to you. That's
Yeah,
all I'm going to say.
definitely. So,
Right, any ideas for Halloween then?
so I think the chat's a little bit behind. I'm just going to reload it. What we got here? Do you know when the building you're in dates back to? I believe it is roughly, it would have been roughly the same sort of time as the last church. So I think it would have been 1860, 1870. So
It's about.
quite old. Yeah, a lot of strange noises.
Right. It's fine.
Do I hear traffic? Yes. Where the camera is behind there, there's probably well, there's a massive sort of bush, and there's probably 50 foot of fields, 100 foot of fields.
Yeah.
Up an embankment, and there's a road on top of that embankment. So you're probably hearing traffic go across there every so often.
Yeah, it's a main road.
It
isn't
tends to echo across the field, so definitely a good age and very well built. Yeah, unfortunately, it's getting destroyed a little bit. People.
Although it looks like it's kind of been cleared a little bit in the end tonight.
Yeah,
Well,
well, we've noticed tonight it does look like people have cleared it out a little bit, which makes me wonder.
But then that could
if
be
it's
anyone.
being surveyed for when it changes or what. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is quite possible. Yeah, quite possible.
So what are we thinking for Halloween then? A meet-up or a fear experiment, or
Yeah, well,
what do we think?
well, I think we go with the flow of what people want to do, really. I kind of feel like the rest of the year we do what we want to do, kind of thing. Halloween's a bit of almost like we'll go with the flow, what people want to do, if people want to meet and stuff. The sharpened pole has gone too. Yeah, well, actually, I don't.
That's true. Yeah, that's.
It's a stake at that. I don't
I haven't
know.
noticed that today.
Did I ever show you guys the video of that stake staffs? Film staffs. I can't remember if that happened before we come with them or after. When me, you, and Rory come.
Yeah, it was when me, you, and Rory came.
But was that before we brought Staffordshire Paranormal
Yeah.
or after? I
'Cause
can't remember if I showed them the video or not.
I think we did. I think we would have done because we definitely would have popped it in there. But yeah, I think we did.
Yeah. Interesting. Too bad the spirits don't scare the graffiti people away. That is true. Oh yeah, they did see it. Yes, and it flew out the wall. Yeah, that. Because I was literally stood in that corner there.
Yeah.
And I was watching you, and I cooked through the door, I could just see her. And the fucking thing just literally went, boom. It just like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it could have fallen. But it seems like the force, it sounded so like forceful.
Yeah.
It was sort of a bit breathtaking.
I don't know how it would have just fell though because it was quite secure once it's in there.
Ooh, it's made me feel a bit fucking creeped. Thinking about that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can't remember the guy's name. Is it Martin?
I think it is, yeah, Martin.
Well, we were walking in here the one night and there was 3 people walking out, one of them nearly in tears. A guy called Martin, who said that he saw something actually walking up the walls and he was sensitive and claimed bricks were being thrown. So,
yeah.
I mean, it is an area really where something being thrown and moved like that is not uncommon. It has been reported, so who knows. Rory is half pissed apparently as it's his birthday tomorrow, so it's not him out. Yeah, but he would say that, wouldn't he? That's a sort of crap excuse I would come up with if I was going to scare someone. I'd either say, "Oh, I've got to look after the kids," or "I've had a drink," or yeah.
No, I don't know.
I'm trying to think like me.
I trust it.
No.
I fully trust it.
So have you guys got any plans for Halloween or upcoming events? Or I know obviously James and Rianne have obviously just committed to coming here on their own.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to push it, but I think if they wanted to do a mock burial, I think that would, you know, probably dot the I's and cross the T's on the place.
I think it probably would, wouldn't it?
But it's obviously up to them. Fucking hearing things. Highlander girl. Keep seeing her pop up in the comments.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling I know her, but I don't know where from. Highlander girl.
I recognise the name.
Have we ever met you on an investigation, Highlander girl? Or did you come to Cannock?
I recognise the username, but I think that's just from videos, to be honest.
It would definitely be a good Face Your Fears episode here. Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
I think everyone who comes here has that same sort of vibe, don't they?
That was you when it's squeaking your shoes.
Might have been, I was moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that dog again. As long as it's not a fucking badger. Happy days. It's a bit quiet in here now.
Yeah, it's fine.
The REM pod stopped going off and everything.
Everything's stopped going off.
Thing is, I think anyone who's been here knows how creepy it is. And we're sat here, we've got the camera in our face, with the rig in our face. So all I can see in front of me is just like a white light. I can't see nothing. And I know that doorway and that window's behind us.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I feel vulnerable.
Yeah. It's alright. It's fine. You're only feeling vulnerable because you've pissed so many people off and you know it's a matter of time before somebody gets you back.
Oh no, Highlander Girls, she's Canadian and she lives in Canada.
There you go.
So the chances of us meeting her on investigation are probably slim. I might have joined one of her live chats at some point, I can't remember. I'm sure she does live chats.
Yeah, definitely recognise the username.
Maybe that's where from. Well, pleased to see you in here anyway. I'll be in England in 2 years to see you all there. That sounds awesome.
Amazing.
PDX Paranormal, hello everyone.
How's it going?
You're staring into the creepiest doorway on earth with a light in your eyes. I'd probably agree with that.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it?
But I mean, we're torn really, because if anything happens, you can run a lot faster than me.
Yeah.
But I'll certainly try and hold you back and throw you as bait.
Yeah, I know you would.
In that sort of situation, we don't really work well as a team, do we?
No.
It's all for one and one for all.
Do you remember Drake?
Fuck you, I've got a bad leg sort of thing.
Do you remember Drake Low Tunnels?
Oh, and he's like
No,
volunteered me to fucking go down the...
No, when we went off on our own. And
Oh, and your torch went?
my torch went. And then we were just a bit scared, weren't we? And then you remember the warning, no running, absolutely no running under any circumstances.
Where are we gone?
And we were pushing each other out the bloody way, weren't we?
So I'm just trying to read these. If you could invite a celebrity or a politician to join you tonight,
That's a good
be
question.
here tonight, who would it be? Fuck me, that is a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I'm trying to think of a celebrity who's dead now, because that would be a proper good one. If we could have the spirit of a dead celebrity.
Derek
Everyone would think that's fake then. They didn't trust him when he was alive.
What a show, though.
I don't know actually. I'm not big into celebrities.
I'm not massive, I've got to be honest.
And I'm not really big into politicians either.
Wow. No.
Probably Vladimir Putin. We could kick holy fuck out of him and try and stop him destroying the world, to be fair. Well, I don't like to turn this into a political channel, but
yeah.
mind you, he's supposed to know Jude and all that. He'd probably fold us up.
Maybe.
He'd probably watch Vladimir Putin kick our asses live. Yeah, but I don't know really. How about you?
I don't know, really. It's a hard one, isn't it?
Project Entity, I reckon there's something by the mort safe. A fucking war is in this graveyard tonight, I'm telling you.
Right, I'm going to go by the mort safe then in that case. See you in a bit.
Well, why don't you take the camera?
You can sit there, mate.
Fuck off!
Yeah.
I reckon there's something by that mort safe. We'll go to bed. Cheers for joining us, Sly Fox. I'm going to grab the camera and head towards the mort safe so we can find this prick. I know he's here somewhere. I can fucking absolutely almost 100% guarantee it. I just got a feeling. Shit, I'm all tangled. Fucking hell, bro, you bellend. Laughing? It'd be your fucking camera or drop your penis. You ain't gonna get out that way, are you? Haunted Haunters evening. Cheers, guys. Evening to you too. Just having a bit of a stroll now.
Just a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist to do that, but you know you're currently moving away
Yeah.
to the mort site.
Yeah.
If it is a bit of a ploy to get you there, do you not think they're going to go behind the parish room and that's just a way of getting you out?
Quite possibly.
Would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But at the same point, if it's turning around and saying there's something by the mort safe, I'm one for facing fears. So. I'm actually going to turn this light all the way up. There we go.
You're gonna kill the batteries off, aren't you?
Fuck the batteries, we're going to find Rory.
He's not in here.
Oh, fuck it, I know he
He's
is.
not in here. You're just paranoid.
I fucking am.
You're trying to illuminate everything.
Mate, when I've been here in the dark and other people have lights, I've got like a foot away from people without them knowing. And Rory is a lot smaller and a lot more nimble than me.
Well, he ain't here, is he? Do you know where he probably is?
Probably in the parish room now, isn't he? The fucker.
Hold on a sec. Right, give us 1 sec.
Three spies are putting his at home. I'm only joking. He can hear everything we're saying about him. The fucker. Lee, you grass. To be fair, I don't mind if Rory scares the shit out of me. Just good to have him out. We haven't got to worry about the paranormal boys anyway, because we'll hear John falling over on the way here, won't we?
Torch is going back.
Here we go. Right, let's head back. If I was there, mate. It's bad how we've got to the point we trust people this little. I'm live on YouTube looking behind a wall for Rory. We'll call this Rory Cam.
Oh, you calm now?
No, I think we might have to drive to fucking Starbridge to find him, make sure he's at home. Right, okay, I'll put Rory Cam down. Sorry if I'm making you guys feel a bit Tom Dick. There he is, there, Brian. I bet he's in the bushes laughing.
What, Rory?
We're always willing to collab with people. Where are you guys from, Mystic Seekers? Incredible light anomaly in the parish room just before you left.
Where?
Just before we left. That's one. We'll watch back on that.
Did you, could you guys get a timestamp for that and just post it in the comments?
Oh, it was just before we left. We can check it out. Back on my phone so I see the comments. Right, so it's official. Rory Cam come back negative at the moment. And to be fair, if he gets us now, then fair fucking play to him. Because
Well, after you just illuminate the whole building.
exactly,
The whole
if he's dodged that, then I'll take it. It's by the window apparently. Brian is the tall door has a special. I don't get that. Eastbourne.
I think, is it the big crack that's in the door there?
Did you just knock the camera? Is that still?
Don't know. I think so. I think they meant the top of the door there because it's cut out extra for me, isn't it? I don't think I knocked the camera, no.
Nah, it's working. Happy days.
Did it something there?
Eastbourne. I'm going to sound really thick now. I thought that was a made-up place that was just on Dad's Army.
you saying then?
I think it's official. Rory Cam has failed. He's not here.
He's not here.
Like I said, if we hear somebody fucking falling over the bricks or falling into a bush, we know that the paranormal boys have turned up.
Yeah.
We'll hear them before they get close. John, bless him, is the clumsiest person I've ever met, I think. I'll tell you about when you give me a lift back.
No.
I parked down the other side the once and I walked up to her. I said, "Do you want a lift?" She says, "Yeah, please, that's really kind of you." Went up the road, fuck me, he drove up the bleeding, drove straight into the curb down there, turned into the curb, bounced up the fucking, didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me, nearly wrote his car off. I'm waiting for someone to pop their head in that window. Haunted Hunters, Simon. That is exactly what I did to Anne Reese last Saturday. She was in here with a couple of her friends. I can't remember their names, to be honest. It was about 11 o'clock, quarter to 11. And I'd followed them through the graveyard for about 20 minutes. They had no idea that I was coming at all. I definitely saw a light through there. I just saw a reflection in the car. But yeah, she was in here and I literally poked my head through that window. And if only I could have got it on camera, that's all I can say. It would have been possibly the best one yet. It would have been fantastic.
Shame you couldn't have.
Oh, they've heard. I'm guessing Anne's told them. So 17 people in the chat now. We can't stay all night, but we want to try and make some plans for Halloween. So I want to hear some ideas or...
Yeah.
I mean, what do you want to do?
I quite enjoyed Cannock, I've got to be honest, so...
I think we need a new location. We don't want to go back to Cannock.
Yeah. No, Cannock's good, but...
Needs to be, if we're going to invite a fair few people, it needs to be quite a big location.
Yeah.
Put in overnight camp at Dowles. Can do.
See, I don't actually know how busy it would be in Dowles at Halloween, but I get the feeling it would
come
be.
up one year and it was just full of like fucking acid heads.
Was it?
Yeah, years ago. So I didn't bother. I just left.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think it would get a lot of attention at Halloween here.
Yeah.
Maybe not all for the right reasons.
And it's quite a small location.
Yeah.
So
I think it would be good. I think it'd be creepy, but
ideal. But I don't.
If you're on your own.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd love to go back to quickly. Well, perhaps we could go back to Grace Gym. That is a big location. You've got the forest up there.
Yeah.
Perhaps we even camp there, maybe.
The Grace Gym.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Or, you know, maybe camp at somewhere like Acton Banal, camp at Grace Gym, something like that, in the middle of the actual complex.
Yeah. Potentially.
If you think about it, if we camped at, a group of us all camped at Acton Banal Castle, for example, we could set up locked off cameras in all four corners of the castle.
Yeah.
Pointed inwards. So have a four-way, so we're encircled 360 degrees with cameras.
Yeah. Could be. Possibility. Some ways to do it.
Yeah.
It's an idea. I don't know if anyone else is up for that sort of like camping idea. You said Pluckley. I'd like to go back to Pluckley.
Mystic Seekers has put that would be good in Pluckley for Halloween.
Yeah. So
Pluckley
that was
busy.
the initial idea, wasn't it?
Pluckley was too busy when we went, sadly. Pendle Hill, Staffordshire Paranormal said.
Would love to go to Pendle Hill.
Evening, John. Jonathan Cook said evening.
Evening.
Want a good indoor location, scary, like an asylum. That would be great, ideally, but it's getting access and stuff. What about hiring a location somewhere? We spoke about that. We've got a few options with that, to be honest, but
we mentioned it earlier in the chat.
It's cost. Also, we're limited with how many people we can take and stuff, and I don't want to sort of say, "Oh, you can come, you can't come," or I don't want to get involved in any of that sort of stuff.
No, it would just be planning a location first and foremost, where to go. Also, then just a lot of these locations will already be pre-booked, so an asylum would be amazing. That would be really good.
Yeah.
I quite like Pendle Hill as an idea. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, ship
especially on Halloween. That would be a good experience.
Yeah. County Park in West Glamorgan. Could be a bit of a trek, that one.
What's the story with that one?
Rod's put Acton Banal sounds good. Haunted Hunters, he stood in the Fear Factory at Dowles. Don't know, I said I'm partway through filming my documentary. I've got a few things left to film for the documentary, which I'm hoping to do very soon. I think the Fear Experiment, I think we're looking at a different location.
I would, and I know Rod would like this, and I think a few people would like this. East Drive, as an example.
Yeah.
It's a trek, but it's such a good location. And you've mentioned it for a while, like about how we could watch the film in East
that
Drive
is true.
as well. So, but then I do wonder how big it is.
We're talking. Sorry, I wanted to just talk about the mock burial. I want to do it.
Oh yeah.
I really want to do it, but I'm just worried about potential repercussions. Would it be seen as disrespectful?
Probably, yeah.
Etc. I do want to do it, but I don't know. It's definitely on the radar. I think if I do it, it's gonna be one of them things. I'm just gonna fuck it, do it. You know what I'm like. I just right, come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
It'll be one of them off the hook. The other location for the Fear Experiment, possibly Graiseley. Old
Yeah,
one.
sorry, yeah, you did mention that.
Because of the size of it and the distance between rooms and everything.
Yeah.
I think either Graiseley or East Drive or somewhere like that for a Fear Experiment. My other idea was actually dropping different people off in different locations. So, like blindfolding someone, bringing them to Dowles, leaving them in Dowles, going away, and sort of letting them take the blindfold off after 5 minutes or so when we've left. Set up cameras around and various locations like that. So rather than just doing the Fear Experiment in one location, doing it like that. That was one thought I had.
I think somewhere like Graiseley would be good. Graiseley.
We've got so many people up for the Fear Experiment, we could do a couple really.
Yeah.
Because we are we wanted to do one every series.
Actually,
and at the point we're at series 5 now, and we've actually done one, so I think we need to try and catch up with those.
Yeah. To be honest, Antwerp Mansion would be a good one as well.
Yes, Antwerp Mansion would be a good one.
That was a good place.
I've got to be honest, I'd like to see Simon from Haunted I can never say the name right.
Haunted Hunters.
There's Haunting Hunters. I'd like to see him spend the night here as well.
Yeah.
I really would.
Get his take on it.
Yeah. What the fuck's that?
What? What the fuck's that?
They're like something scratching kind of noise. Yeah. Thanks, Nathan. I don't mean that in a bad way, but certain people, like I was saying this about like James and Rihanna earlier on, and Lee from Three Spires, when they go to a location and watch the videos, they're very level-headed and calm, but also their face shows a lot of emotion. Almost, you can read how they're feeling, and I think Simon's like that as well.
Yeah.
I think he's very much like that. Like I said with Lee, that episode here was so interesting because you could see it on his face.
Yeah.
You didn't. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but certain people just sort of subconsciously express how they're feeling and what they're sensing almost without actually saying it. And I think Simon's one of them people.
Yeah.
Joking aside, I wasn't actually meaning to scare him, but I've come out from behind the trees down there once.
Yeah.
And I saw him jump, but I could see his face, and it just expresses. His expression is brilliant. So I'd definitely like to see him here. But yeah, I've got to say it's been quite quiet here tonight, hasn't it?
Yeah. No one's jumped out.
No one's jumped out of this. Rampod had a bit of a hissy fit.
At the beginning, it did.
The beginning,
That's
it
it.
stopped.
Every time I walk past it, I might have set it off a few times, but Been alright.
I'd say it's been.
Can't explain that earlier then. But yeah.
Well, just got brighter then.
It's a bit.
Doorway has gone very smoky. That's interesting. The smoke or have been smoking, so. It's Rory the other side. Hang on, Rory's actually sent me a picture on WhatsApp of him watching us on the telly. So I'll take it back, Rory, unless he has got like the most elaborate fucking way of trying to catch us out, to be fair, he's actually not here.
I mean, yeah.
So I don't know whether I'm disappointed or not after, you know, going round with Rory Cam. Fucking brilliant. See you, Rod. Cheers for watching, mate. Signal gone. That's not good.
Be mine, I guess, isn't it?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Tesco
it's,
Mobile.
hang on. Haunted as well. I've just seen something in that doorway to your left, mate. That means one or two things. That means he's actually either seen something potentially paranormal, or some fucker stood outside that doorway waiting to scare me now. What? Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm becoming such a fucking cynical person. That's the right, is it?
Yeah, it's looking good.
3 spirits, 2 children, and a male on this. And it says, can you say what sex the children are and what age they are, please? Because of things we've caught in the past, it'd be interesting to know. See you, Mystic Seekers. Change mate to mate. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. The room next to us. If somebody's got in here without us knowing, that'd be fucking
Funny, wouldn't it?
That's what we did to Chris, remember that?
Ugh.
Nathan, you're on edge. I am, to be fair, Gerard.
He's only on edge because he's upset so many people. What?
Yeah, I'm on edge. I don't like this place. I'll openly admit I don't like this place. I'll say to anyone who comes here, I honestly think there's something here that's dangerous. I believe there's a presence here that possessed Joyce Dovey. I think there's a presence here that has possessed the former vicar. And I think whatever that is still here. In fact, I'm certain of it. Through some of the experiences we've had. So I don't like it here for the paranormal aspect. I genuinely see it as dangerous. It's exciting, but I think it's dangerous. I also, let's be honest, I've scared most fucking groups out there now, so somebody's going to come and get revenge on me. It's like it was telling you to follow you into that room. Boy and girl, I'd say about age 5 and 6. It's interesting. Cheers for sharing that, Highlander.
That was a tree, but
Something falling from the tree.
yeah, but did you hear like a grumbling sound as well?
I've heard that a few times tonight.
That's the first time I've just heard that.
No, I said I heard scratching, like a scratching like that.
No, I just heard like a moan there. But it's like a
One
groan.
of ones has just seen it again. In this doorway here, where my hand is. Defo something in that room, yes. So what, I'm going to take the camera into that room. Julie's seeing something by the window. I'm guessing that's by the window behind you.
sound again then.
Simon seems convinced that something's in here with me, or with us. Somebody's put there. Cheers for joining us, by the way, Julie. If you're new here, really appreciate that. If you like to see more lives, it's blinding Brian there. If you like to see more lives, more investigations, we've actually done quite a few investigations in this graveyard now. If you'd like to see more, you consider, that's just me setting the REM pod off, if you consider subscribing to our channel, checking out our videos, hopefully you'll find something you enjoy. I'm actually going to leave Brian for a minute now. I'm going to have a bit of a walk around the graveyard. We've got new people in the chat that haven't actually been here before or don't know the graveyard that well. Give you a quick idea of how fucking creepy it can be. Alone challenge. I'll be honest, Highlander, I've been alone in here before and it's not ended up very good for me, so I don't enjoy this at all. As much as, to be fair, I'm sure Brian's not enjoying being in there. Something definitely in the parish room. Oh. So Brian now, if it is. And perhaps this is silly. I mean, this is what always happens at Dowles. Something always wants you to separate. Maybe subconsciously that's what I'm doing. Oh God, I'm really short of breath then. That was weird. Oh. God, it's like I couldn't breathe for a minute. That was really horrible. Really horrible. Well, I'm guessing parish room is the plan. Sounds like people want me to go back to the parish room, so I'll head back to the parish room. Perhaps it's the Berwicks you're picking up on, Simon. If you're thinking it's something that shelters in there, they obviously lived in there. Perhaps that's what people are picking up on. You alright, Bri? Yeah. People seem a lot more interested in the parish room, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a few noises since you left, but
Sort of noises.
just it does sound like things moving around, but not, you know. Probably just the noises of the trees and just, I don't know, animals and whatever. Nothing else unusual. I've not heard that groaning since.
Couldn't see anything in the graveyard or anything.
No. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it?
So yeah. The same all the way. I thought I read dies, actually reads dicks.
With a K.
Yeah, with a K. Very cool. Okay.
Where's the live chat?
Put it back.
Let's have a look. What's going on? So what are people picking up on then?
Simon's picking up on something inside there.
Yeah.
People are also picking up on something by the window.
That one behind us?
Yeah. Definitely something in that room, yes. Seen it again. I'm just going to reload the chat 'cause I think I'm...
Is there any problem in it?
Yeah. Signal's not the best here, to be honest. Right, okay. Julie, hope you're having a good evening. It's a window for me, but Simon is seeing something in that doorway. Don't think anyone can scare me. I do what you guys do, but alone. Fair play, citizen. Respect anyone into the paranormal, and
yeah,
particularly those that go out on their own. I mean, it takes some real guts. That room, defo watching you from that room. Perhaps it is one of the Berwicks.
Well, he used to go around. Oh, we haven't mentioned this tonight, has he? Did you hear it?
I heard something there then, yeah.
Couldn't place what that was.
Almost
like a groan.
Yeah.
Or a grunt.
But not.
Or a grunt.
Can't explain it. It's the same thing I've heard quite a lot of tonight, to be honest.
I don't know if anyone else heard a weird noise then. Kind of resembled like a grunting sound. It kind of came from the...
Get a name from there. Susan Warren, who was accused of being a witch. Yes, she was. She used to grow devil-like horns. Some are said to still be kept in Oxford University. Sorry, Oxford Museum. They went to university and passed to the museum, and I can't think of the name, but there was actually a wealthy man who had them plated as well.
Oh, right, okay.
But she was accused of being a witch and killed. There's also the story of Joyce Dovey, who was possessed and underwent an exorcism that sadly failed. Something else just dropped there.
We were talking about the Berwicks earlier, and Mr. Berwick himself, the story goes, he used to walk around the graveyard, didn't he? And he used to tap on the gravestones with his stick.
Kids and people come in, he would chase them with a stick, and I think 9 times out of 10 hit the gravestones, almost to imitate hitting children or people.
Is that what it was?
Scare people out. That's what people have reported, which is not nice. Stafford just put tap me in the camera. That's where we heard something. So.
There was something. It kind of sounded like a grunt though to me, like vocal. But then I've heard a couple of things. But
anyway, guys, it's getting on 12 o'clock now, so I think we're gonna call it a wrap. Might spend a bit more time here, get the night vision cameras out. We'll see. But to be honest, the light is starting to blind me. So yeah, cheers for watching. Anyone got any ideas for Halloween or offers or whatever?
Drop them in the comments below.
Drop them in the comments or get in touch with us, those who know us. Like I said, Series 5 is finished now. We made it an extra long series. I think it was 10 episodes rather than the normal 5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To be honest, we partly lost ourselves because of COVID and everything else, so we just thought we'd up the ante, go for 10 episodes per series now. We're almost ready to start Series 6, so that'll probably be starting pretty soon.
Yeah, that's
waiting
it.
for a few more bits of equipment to come to replace a few things that got broken.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be back filming soon. I said the Dowles documentary is well on its way now. I've got a night to spend here on my own, which I'm not looking forward to.
Fair play to you.
A little bit more filming to do for that, but that will hopefully be out soonish. Whoa.
What?
I don't know if it's my eyes, but it's like a bubble just floated in front of me there. It's like a near enough transparent bubble just went like that. Like the solid, literally about
do you know what?
my hand, just like that.
Just reminded me, but I know you just said about calling it a wrap.
Yeah.
It's something that we were going to talk about and we haven't spoken about it.
Oh, about
yeah.
For
anyone that watched the last episode when we were part 2 of that graveyard.
Sorry to put you up. Paranormal Stafford just put, I think something was past the door. Then I wonder if that's what. Keep seeing that too. They've put. strange. Somebody here.
What do you mean?
That's 100% a voice. I think there's someone here. We've got to be careful. This town's quite busy tonight on the road.
Yeah.
We need to be careful with equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll say we call it a wrap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers everyone for watching. Yeah, call it a wrap now. To be honest, Bewdley gets quite busy on a Saturday night, and you sometimes get people walking past this way with a bit of trouble. So be a bit careful, especially with all the equipment. So we will call it a night. Yeah, Series 6 will be out soon. Dowles documentary will be out soon. Thanks for watching. Get in contact with us about Halloween if you've got any ideas or anything. And till next time, keep seeking the truth. Goodbye. You got to do it, haven't you? Cheers, guys.
Even on a live, amazing. Thanks a lot, guys.